Welcome back. Those were the main headlines. No more details. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi stressed on Wednesday the significance of enhancing strategic cooperation with France in various domains. This came during the president's meeting with head of France's External Intelligence Service, Bernard Rémy. During the meeting, President Sisi conveyed his greetings to his French counterpart, Emmanuel Macron. The president hailed the constructive and deep cooperation with France, reiterating Cairo's keenness to continue coordination and consultations regarding all issues of common concern. The two sides also reviewed the latest developments in the Middle East and the East Mediterranean, in addition to the current situation in the African continent in the framework of Egypt's pivotal role as a balancing axis for the whole regional security. The French official praised the president's efforts to support regional security and stability. The two sides also exchanged points of view on a number of regional and international issues, including combating terrorism and extremist organizations. President Sisi stressed the importance that nations which suffer from crises should regain their institutions and foundations, which consequently would help in achieving security and stability in the whole region and diminish dangers surrounding those countries. During the meeting, the French top official reviewed Egypt's vision towards a number of regional issues, including the East Mediterranean Libyan crisis. Rémy praised the great positive effect of the outlines announced by President Sisi towards the situation in East Libya, which supports the path of political negotiations to achieve a comprehensive settlement of the Libyan crisis. Senior officials congratulated President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi on the occasion of Al-Isra and Al-Mi'raj anniversary. Parliamentary Speaker, Councillor Hanafi Gebeli, sent a congratulatory cable to President Sisi on this occasion. In his message, Gebeli said the occasion represents an example of noble values taught by Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and enhances unity in the community. Meanwhile, Senate Speaker Councillor Abdul Wahab Abdul Razak also sent a congratulatory cable to President Sisi, pointing out to the manners and values that the occasion represents to humanity, calling it a milestone in the history of Islamic nation. Also, Minister of Defense General Mohammed Zaki and Armed Forces Chief of Staff Lieutenant General Mohammed Farid sent congratulatory cables to President Sisi on this occasion. The messages confirmed that the Armed Forces men are committed to sincerely fulfilling their patriotic tasks for the sake of the nation, following Prophet Muhammad's path and exerting efforts and sacrifices. Minister of Interior Major General Mahmoud Tawfiq also sent congratulatory cable to President Sisi on this occasion. Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli headed on Wednesday the Cabinet's weekly meeting. During the meeting, the Prime Minister asserted that the government is intensifying efforts towards the implementation of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's directives regarding the creation of new cities and the completion of other developmental projects across the country. The Premier referred to the digital transformation projects which will help to facilitate procedures for obtaining different public services. The Prime Minister also urged officials to make it a priority of vaccinating medical crews against the coronavirus pandemic. Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry participates in a quartet meeting in Paris within the efforts to push forward the Middle East peace process. The meeting brings together foreign ministers of Egypt, Jordan, France and Germany. The foreign ministers discussed the latest developments in the Palestinian file and efforts to revive peace talks through creating an appropriate atmosphere to start negotiations between the Palestinians and the Israelis. The meeting also aims at reaching a just and comprehensive peace in the Middle East. The Armed Forces signed a protocol with the Scientific Research Academy to launch the national project of Genome for Egyptians. This came within the framework of the Armed Forces support of the scientific research. Minister of Higher Education Dr. Khalid Abdel Ghaffar said that the Genome project is the largest scientific project in Egypt's modern history. Egypt praised on Wednesday the confidence vote that was successfully passed by the Libyan parliament in favor of Libya's unity government. Foreign Ministry spokesman Ambassador Ahmed Hafiz said that Egypt praises the Libyan parliament's role in pushing forward peace efforts to regain the security, stability and the sovereignty of Libya. He asserted that Egypt is looking forward to cooperating with the Libyan unity government during the transitional phase. This came after the Libyan House of Representatives voted in favor of the government of interim Libyan Prime Minister Abdelhamid Dbeibeh to lead the nation to December elections within the framework of a peace process which aims at ending violence as well as restoring peace and stability in the conflict-hit country.